Hi, Katherine Bihlmeier here again. Today we have exercise 39 and it's my holiness is my salvation, my holiness is my salvation, my holiness is my salvation. That can bring, this idea for today can bring a lot of stuff up. Already the holiness and also the salvation word energy, and it doesn't matter what it brings up in you. You just do the exercise. You don't need to believe this idea. You just take it and do your exercises and you shift with that, okay, into peace and into your holiness space and into expansiveness of your divinity or your holiness. So my holiness is my salvation. If guilt is hell, then what is the opposite? Like the text for which this exercise was written, the ideas used for the exercises are very simple, very clear, and totally unambiguous. We are not concerned with intellectual feats nor logical toys. We are dealing only in the very obvious, which has been overlooked in the clouds of complexity in which you think you think. Yeah, my head goes already like, blah. Okay, that doesn't matter. If guilt is hell, what is its opposite? Okay, this is not difficult. Surely the hesitation you may feel in answering is not due to the ambiguity of a question. But do you believe that guilt is hell? I believe that, really. I mean, for me, in my experience, every time when I was feeling guilty, I was having lots of emotions and lots of feelings and weird thoughts and films running. So yeah, also disbelief can be shifted with that. So if you did or if you do think that, you would see at once how direct and simple the text is, and you would not need any workbook at all. No one needs practice to gain what is already here, or his, hers, or his. We have already said that your holiness is the salvation of the world. What about your own salvation? You cannot give what you do not have. A savior must be saved. How else can he teach salvation then? Today's exercise will apply to you recognizing that your salvation is crucial to the salvation of the world. As you apply the exercises to your world, the whole world stands to benefit. Your holiness is the answer to every question that was ever asked, is being asked now, or will be asked in the future. Your holiness means the end of guilt, and therefore the end of hell. Your holiness is the salvation of the world and your own. How could you, to whom your holiness belongs, be excluded from it? God does not know unholiness. Can it be he does not know his son? No. A full 5 minutes are urged for the 4 longer practice periods for today, and longer and more frequent practice sessions are encouraged. If you want to exceed the minimum requirements, more rather than longer sessions are recommended, although both are suggested. Begin the practice periods as usual by repeating today's idea to yourself. Then, with closed eyes, search out your unloving thoughts in whatever form they appear. Uneasiness, depression, anger, fear, worry, attack, insecurity, and so on. Whatever form they take, they are unloving and therefore fearful. And so it is from them that you need to be saved. You need to be saved by these thoughts. Great. And you can be saved by these thoughts. Specific situations, events, or personalities you associate with unloving thoughts of any kind are suitable subjects for today's exercises. It is imperative for your salvation that you see them differently, and it is your blessing on them that will save you and give you vision. Slowly, without consciousness, no. Yeah. Selection and oh my God, I start again. Slowly, without consciousness selection and without undue emphasis on anyone in particular, search your mind for every thought that stands between you and your salvation. Apply the idea for today to each of them in this way. My unloving thoughts about, and then you name it, are keeping me in hell. My holiness is my salvation. You may find these practice periods easier if you intersperse them with several short periods during which you merely repeat today's idea to yourself slowly a few times. You may also find it helpful to include a few short intervals in which you just relax and do not seem to be thinking of anything. Sustained concentration is very difficult at first. It will become much easier as your mind becomes more disciplined and less distractible. Meanwhile, you should feel free to introduce variety into the exercise periods in whatever form appeals to you. Do not, however, change the idea itself as you vary the method of applying. However you elect to use it, the idea should be stated so that its meaning is the fact that your holiness is your salvation. And each practice period, by repeating the idea in its original form once more and adding, if guilt is hell, what is the opposite? In the short application, which should be made some 3 or 4 times, an hour even, and more if possible, you may ask yourself these questions. Repeat today's idea and preferable both. If temptations arise, as any thoughts, feelings, emotions, a particularly helpful form of the idea is my holiness is my salvation from this. Great, I wish you an amazing exercise with that, an amazing miracles experience with that. And I thank you for being part of our Miracles Heart family. And remember, if those lessons are really helpful and a contribution to you, give them as I give them to you. Give them to your beloved ones. Show them where they can find it. And it's here on Insta in English, and on German it's also in, and on Facebook it's in German. Okay, because remember, together we are the miracles that we want to see in the world, and your contribution is really affecting the world and helping the world, each of us, each one of us. Thank you for listening, thank you for sharing, thank you for commenting, and thank you for following. Bye for now. This was Katherine Bihlmeier with exercise 39. Thank you. Bye.